Howdy, hi. It is Do Your Job Sports MLB Rundown picks and predictions for Sunday, May 4th, 2025. We are looking at the best bets of the day. Let's get into the video. Okay, this one is going to hurt to talk about, just like it hurt my bankroll, but that's okay. It could have been way worse. We were staring down 0-7 on the day. But then Daniel Schneemann rocked up to the plate in the top of the ninth inning, down 1-3, and he hit a 2-out grand slam to save us for the Guardians money line and the over, both hitting in one swing of the bat. So yeah, could have been really rough. Could have been 0-7, but instead we're 2-5. So I'm going to recap these games, discuss my hatred for the Red Sox, and get on to tomorrow's picks. Let's get into it. The Guardians, this should not have hit. Both of these should have lost. 125%, we should not have won this. But we did because the Guardians are good and the Blue Jays bullpen is awful. So this was a very low-scoring game. Headed into the top of the ninth inning, the Guardians were down 3-1. Their closer proceeds to walk two dudes and allow a single. Bases loaded. Daniel Schneemann, absolute bomb. I'm talking a no-doubter to right field, puts the Guardians up 5-3. They win the game with no Jose Ramirez. They were out hit 4-8, and they won 5-3. As a Guardians fan, you'll love to see it. Now we get to the losers. These ones hurt me on an emotional and wealth level. You had the Red Sox, minus 120 on the money line, and then I also had the over of 9.5 runs. Both of these were no good, as the Twins win 4-3. The Red Sox, they had 12 hits, and they only managed 3 runs the entire game. In total, there were 22 hits committed, with 1 error, while also being 2 walks for the Twins, 1 walk for the Red Sox. The Red Sox left 18 guys on base. 18. Wilyer Abreu left 6. He went 0 for 5 today. Trevor Story, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Like, what are we doing, gentlemen? What are we doing? So they lose, and they don't cover the over. We then had the Diamondbacks, plus 105 on the money line, and the over 9.5 runs. The D-backs never stood a chance at winning this game. The Phillies went up massive early, but then they just stopped scoring. The score was 7-0 in the bottom of the 4th inning. 7-0. You chalk that one up as a win for the over, and you move on. And then you lose the over because there's only 2 more runs scored the entire game. Phillies win 7-2. That is what happens there. We then head to the Yankees. Over 9.5 runs. We took 3 overs today of 9.5, and they all lost. All of them. Every single one of them. The final score in the Yankees game, 3-2. The Yankees' only runs coming off of a Aaron Judge homer. The rest of this team sucks. They don't have an... Oh, okay, that's a lie. They do have other good bats, but that's what happens when you go for a power-heavy team. Oh, sorry. Austin Wells also had a solo shot. Shout out to Austin Wells. But Ben Rice didn't do anything. Goldschmidt went 0 for 4. Volpe went 0 for 3. Cabrera 0 for 3. Bellinger 1 for 4. Things like this are going to happen, though. You get this much of a power team, some days you get shit on, you only score 2 runs. So, that's the recap. I really hope I don't almost go 0-7 again, or else this would have been a real rough video to rock up and shoot. Still would have done it, though, because out here being transparent. So, that's going to do it. Let's get on to the picks for tomorrow. Game number 1. As if going 2-5 wasn't bad enough, I'm now taking the White Sox plus 1.5. Maybe not the best idea to do this, but we are going up against the Houston Astros. This pitcher, Lance McCullers, has not thrown a baseball since 2022. This is his first start in over 2 years of sitting on the bench in MLB. He went through a surgery, and then he started to rehab, and then he had to go get another surgery. Again, 2022 was the last time he threw a ball in the MLB. I'm going to fade that, even if it's with the White Sox. They have Bryce Wilson on the mound, 0-1 with a 5.0 ERA. We're taking the over 100% in this game of 8.5 runs. I don't like this bet, but if you're going to give me a dude who hasn't pitched in the majors in 3 years, like, I have to do it. First 2 games of the series, the first one was White Sox winning 7-3. Then you had the Astros winning 8-3. So I think the over is a good shot. Bryce Wilson's not good. We'll see how McCullers looks. I don't mind plus 1.5 at plus 110, even if it's with a White Sox team that's been dog shit. I just can't take a dude minus 240 who hasn't pitched in the majors in 3 years. Give me the White Sox in the run line, reluctantly. Give me the over, because I think both pitchers are going to suck. Next game, I mean, if you walk it off in the top of the ninth with a grand slam and you're my team, I have to back you the next day, especially when I think we have the better pitcher on the mound. The Guardians going up against Toronto. I'm taking the Guardians minus 105 on the money line in the over of 7.5 runs. The Guardians have Tanner Bybee on the mound. Toronto Blue Jays have Bowden Francis. Bybee on the year 2-2 with a 4.36 ERA. On the season, he does have a slight homer problem and a decent walk problem. 33 innings pitched, 25 strikeouts, which isn't bad, 14 walks, and 9 homers. Majority of the runs he gives up are home runs. Only 16 earned, 9 homers. A lot of them are solo shots or with 1 or 2 guys on base. I like Bybee. He's probably our best pitcher until we get Shane Bieber back. He's coming off of a fantastic home start against the Twins. He went 7 innings, only gave up 1 earned run and 5 hits. His last 3 starts, he's giving up 2 runs or less in 3 of them. The only one he got shelled at was at Baltimore, where he went 5 2/3 and gave up 6 runs. So I like him here. I think he continues to pitch well. Bowden Francis, 2-4, 5.28 ERA. He is going the exact opposite direction. His recent game log: at Houston, 8 hits, 3 earned runs. Versus Boston, 3 innings pitched, 8 hits, 7 earned runs. He gave up 5 homers. In his recent games, he's given up 5, 1, 1, and 2 home runs. Now, the Guardians aren't really a power hitting team, especially without Jose Ramirez in the lineup. But like you saw today, Schneemann can go yard, Slamtana can go yard, Manzardo has like 7 or 8 on the year. Steven Kwan has sneaky power. If you pitch him inside, he can take you to right field. John Kenzie Noel can go yard. Gabriel Arias had like 3 homers in 4 days earlier this season. So we do have sneaky power in the lineup. Do I think we can access that? I don't know. But at minus 105 and the over-under at 7.5, I'll give it a chance because I think we see some runs and the Guardians should be able to put them up. Next game, we're taking the Cubbies. The Brewers might just be horrible at baseball. They are down 0-2 in this current series to the Cubs, and the Cubs have Shota Imanaga on the mound, who is only laying minus 110. Home or away, Shota should almost always be at least minus 130, especially with this lineup behind him. You get a big pitching advantage, even though Freddie Peralta is rocking a 2.52 ERA. The Brewers just don't have the bats right now. They've not been able to hit the ball for shit. Brewers' most recent games, they have lost 3 in a row. They lost 8-0 to the White Sox. They then lost 10-0 to the Cubs, and they lost 6-2 to the Cubs today. For their last 3 games, they've lost 24-2. And you're telling me they're going to be a pick'em with the Cubs, who are 20-13 with Shota Imanaga on the mound. That doesn't make any sense. You're just going to look at the averages in the lineup and then look at how the guys have been playing. Ian Happ, a dog. Kyle Tucker, a dog. Seiya Suzuki, 291, had a 2 home run game like 3 days ago. Carson Kelly's hitting over 350. We're not going to talk about Justin Turner. Nico Horner I like. PCA is a dog and he's one of the fastest guys in the league. Dansby Swanson I'm not a fan of. I really think they should demote his ass. He kind of sucks. And then John Birdie hitting 306 as their catcher. Then you got the Brew Crew. You really only got to dodge 3 bats. Jackson Chourio, the young stud, hitting 255. Bryce Terang hitting 315. Then you got to go all the way down to Sal Frelick hitting 307. The power guys have not been doing it. Yelich is hitting 212. You got Ortiz hitting 191. Rhys Hoskins and Contreras have been doing okay, but they just haven't been getting on base. They haven't been hitting guys in. They've lost 3 in a row. They've scored 2 runs in their previous 3 games. And now you're giving me Shota Imanaga on the mound. Yes, please. Give me the Cubbies and give me the under. All right, now this is where I had to make a deal with not just the devil, but also the devil's best friend. I'm going to take the Mariners plus 150 on the money line. This is an insane number. Texas can't hit. The Mariners might just be the hottest team in baseball currently. Maybe, for once in my life, Cal Raleigh can actually do something when I put money on him. Probably not, though. I can almost guarantee you, now that I have money on the Mariners, Cal Raleigh will go 0 for 4 tomorrow with 3 strikeouts. I might ladder up his Ks. I may take a personal K ladder on Cal Raleigh just to hedge my own bet. But anyway, Mariners, Logan Evans on the mound, 1-0 on the season with a 3.6 ERA. Going up against Jacob deGrom, 1-1 with a 2.73. If we're just going to look at form, the Mariners in their last 10, 8-2. They've won 6 games in a row. The Rangers, 2-8 in their last 10. They've lost 4 in a row. They had to send Jake Berger to AAA. The top half of their lineup is where they used to be batting in the bottom half of their lineup, and the bottom half of their lineup used to be in the top half. Marcus Semien used to be leadoff. He's now hitting 184 out of the 5th spot. Adolis Garcia used to be cleanup. He's now hitting 214 out of the 7th hole. Josh Smith used to be at the bottom of this lineup. Wyatt Langford used to be at the 5, now he's the 2. Jock Peterson is somehow at the 4. He is a tubby fat man who can't hit, hitting a $104, and you're putting him at your cleanup spot? No chance. You go through the Mariners, J.P. Crawford hitting almost 300. Julio Rodriguez hitting 216, not going to lie, that's kind of bummy. Cal Raleigh, we've already talked about him. I guarantee you he strikes out 4 times tomorrow. Randy Rosana hitting 211. Mitch Garver hitting 229. Damn, now that I look at these numbers, how has his team won 6 in a row and they're 8-2 in their last 10? Let me dive into this a little bit more. Okay, the Mariners average 5.3 runs per game. The Rangers average 3.2. Good God. Mariners have the 5th highest slugging percentage in the league. Rangers have the 23rd highest. Defenses, they're about even. It's 9th and 12th ranked in the league. I mean, if you're just looking at how they're playing, the Mariners, 6 in a row wins. Rangers, 4 in a row losses. I'm going to keep riding the wave. Even with deGrom on the mound, I don't really give a shit. Texas can't score. Let's see how many runs they've scored recently. Their recent games, 1 run, 0 runs, 1 run. Holy shit. Their last 4 games, they have scored 3 runs. 3 runs in 4 games. Before that, you had 1 random 15-run performance. Then they scored 1 run, 2 runs, 2 runs, 2 runs, 3 runs, 2 runs. Holy fuck. This team can't hit. And you're telling me the Mariners are plus 150. Give me the Mariners. Give me the... Oh, this is not 9.5 runs. That under is wrong. It is under 8.5, not 9.5. So, under 8.5 runs. Okay, that is going to do it for me in this video. I appreciate you guys watching and tuning in. Hopefully, Cal Raleigh does not stick it up my pooper, and we're actually able to win this game. I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace.